quiz show, Battle of the Brains on.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Cheryl Miller. Welcome to Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest-running high school academic quiz show. This morning, we continue round one play with the Mills Godwin High School Eagles, coached by Paige Witten and Bobby Knapp, and the King and Queen Central High School Royal Tigers, coached by Karen Bell. We'll be meeting each of our players in a little bit, but first we're going to get right to the game today. Right now, the first toss-up round, and players, a reminder just to wait for me to call on you before answering. Good luck. Here's your first question. As I Lay Dying, The Sound and the Fury. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Faulkner.
That is correct. All works of what famous American writer? Identify the goddess of warfare and wisdom in Greek mythology. King and Queen, Cole.
Athena.
That's correct. Zeus is sprung from full armor from Zeus's forehead. It was introduced to the Olympics in 2000 with a 51.5 long course. Name this sport. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Race walking.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for King and Queen. Name this sport combining swimming, cycling, and running, whose annual events include Hawaii's Ironman. King and Queen, Cole.
Triathlon.
Correct. The trio of Linny, Tuck, and Ming Ming form what superhero team? Those would be the Wonder Pets. John Wilkes Booth shot Abraham Lincoln. At the same time, an attempt was made on the life of Lincoln's Secretary of State. Name this cabinet official who survived and went on to purchase Alaska. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Seward.
Correct. Every quiz player should know that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day, July 4th, 1826. Which president of the United States was born on Independence Day, 1872, in Plymouth Notch, Vermont? King and Queen, Quentin.
Thomas Jefferson.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? Justin?
Teddy Roosevelt.
It'd be Calvin Coolidge. Robert McClure traversed it first, but Henry A. Larson was the first to do so in a single season. The first sea transit was in 1906 by Roald Amundsen. Name the series of deep channels through Canada's Arctic islands, a water route from the Atlantic to the Pacific. King and Queen, Cody.
Northwest Passage.
Correct. He was wounded fighting in Mali and almost killed in Granicus. He faced elephants when he fought Darius III. Name the son of Philip II, a Macedonian king. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Alexander the Great.
That's right, known as the Great. After making a solemn renunciation of the Copernican doctrine of heliocentricity before the Inquisition in 1633, King and Queen, Cole.
Galileo.
That's correct, which scientists allegedly whispered, but still it moves. A perfect game involves 2 rounds or 6 tries, which score exactly 301 points. In addition, the last throws must be doubles, meaning they score in the outer colored ring of the board. Name the stereotypical pub game played from 6 feet away. Mills Godwin.
Darts.
Kenny. That's correct. When acting as a ligand, this molecule is called carbonyl. It is a component of synthesis gas and binds hundreds of times more strongly than oxygen to hemoglobin. Name this colorless, odorless, toxic gas with molecular formula CO.
Carbon monoxide.
That's correct. And wait for me to call on you. The title character of Taylor Caldwell's Dear and Glorious Physician is which authors of Acts of the Apostles and the third of the 4 Gospels? King and Queen, Quentin.
Paul.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin. Kenny.
Luke.
That is correct. It flows through the 1,200-foot deep Royal Gorge near Canyon City, Colorado, and crosses Kansas and Oklahoma before entering the Mississippi at Napoleon and its namesake state. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Missouri River.
That is incorrect. Name this river that flows through Fort Pine Bluff and Little Rock. King and Queen. Cody.
Arkansas River.
That is correct. A trip to Spain inspired this author's poem, The Spanish Gypsy, but she's better known for works like Scenes of Clerical Life, Adam Beatty, and A Study of Provincial Life that appeared in the 1870s. Name this English author of Middlemarch who uses a masculine pseudonym. Mills Godwin, Justin.
George Eliot.
Correct. 88 incorporated cities and Santa Catalina Island lie within this political subdivision that is twice the size of Delaware. Pasadena and Glendale are 2 of those cities in what most populous U.S. county? King and Queen, John.
Los Angeles.
That is correct. The one called Canis Major Dwarf is only 25,000 light years away, while Abel 1835 IR 1916 lies over 13 billion light years away. Name these collections of stars that include the spiral Andromeda. Mills Godwin, Justin.
Galaxies.
That is correct. And that buzzer means our first toss-up round is over. We're off to a great start here. Just ahead, we're going to meet today's players here on Battle of the Brains, so stay right here.
Sharpen your skills. Battle of the Brains. We'll be right back.
Why wait for the paper to arrive when you can search thousands of local detailed listings updated each day and delivered right to your computer at CBS6realestate.com. From there, you can browse properties available in the area and customize your search to find the perfect home. Check out our open house directory and make a list of homes to see, or get a guided home tour by clicking the video player. Detailed local listings updated daily and delivered right to you at CBS6realestate.com. It's the easiest way to shop for your next home.
It's Allen Fur's once-a-year trade-in, trade-up event. Is your old fur too small, too heavy, too outdated? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then it's time for a new Allen Fur. One that's comfortable, practical, and lightweight in the latest styles. Your could be worth hundreds, even thousands toward the purchase of a new fabulous Allen Fur. Plus, take an extra 20% off our new designer collection now during our new trade-in, trade-up sale. Allen Furs, Parham Road.
We're taught that we have to be at our best every day, and it starts with a healthy, naturally white smile. New Crest Pro Health Whitening helps reveal our teeth's natural whiteness by reducing up to 80% of surface stains, and also protects all these other areas dentists check most, so your smile is always at its best. Show your good health with your naturally white smile. New Crest Pro Health Whitening. Also try New Crest Weekly Clean for a smooth, clean feeling in between dental visits.
Does it seem like all your friends are moving ahead and you're getting left behind? At ECPI Richmond, we focus on one thing, making your life move faster. With convenient schedules online or on campus and our bachelor degree in electronics engineering technology, you study exactly what you need to get ahead. So if you want to get in, get out, and get on with your career, log on to ecpi.edu and go from 0 to bachelor's in 2.5 years. Already have college credit? You could finish even sooner.
Cuando ingresé en la Guardia Nacional nunca pensé que salvaría vidas.
No hay solo dinero para la universidad. Ha fortalecido mi carácter. Tengo un sentido de logro.
La Guardia me abrió las puertas. Ahora me preparo para una carrera y soy líder de mi equipo.
Me pongo el uniforme y tengo una perspectiva totalmente distinta.
Patria, comunidad, familia. Es lo más importante para mí. Si lo es también para ti, visita 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
The challenge continues. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And right now, let's check the scores for the first round. Mills Godwin High School with 70 points and King and Queen Central High School with 60 points. Still very much anybody's game as we're early in the match. Right now, we're going to take time to meet today's players. We begin with our team from Mills Godwin High School. The Eagles, coached by Paige Witten and Bobby Knapp. We start with Kenny Weiscarver, who's a senior who enjoys volleyball. And you're a senior, so have you made some college plans yet?
No, I'm hoping to go to maybe like UVA or school like that. So.
Well, what do you want to major in?
Engineering, possibly biomedical engineering or something like that.
We wish you the best of luck. Pasha Maher is a senior who is interested in becoming an engineer, and his hobbies include basketball and reading. What kind of engineer, do you have any kind of idea what you want to focus on?
I'm not really sure at this point, just engineering in general. I'll branch out when I go. I don't know.
Got time to think about it.
See what's available, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Justin King is the captain of the Mills Godwin team. He is a senior who plays volleyball and plays guitar and hopes to attend Virginia Tech. How long have you been playing guitar, Justin?
I guess I started in about 6th grade.
And what kind of music do you like to play?
I like to play classical guitar.
Oh, very nice. All right. And we wrap up the team with Sina Hedayatnia. I knew I wasn't going to get it on the first try. Hedayatnia. And he is a senior who has a fascination with science and math. You're an amateur archaeologist. What does that mean? What do you like to do?
Well, I like to go out on digs and just see what I can find. And there's a lot of biodiversity in here, and I'd like to compare that with other regions.
What's the most unique thing you found?
I actually found a vole, the skeleton, in my backyard.
Didn't have to go far to find it.
No.
All right, that's our Mills Godwin team. Let's meet our team now from King and Queen County High School. We start with Cole Addington, who is a junior who plays guitar and is interested in linguistics or pharmacology as a career. And I understand you're the second highest officer in Central High School's JROTC. How long have you been in the program?
I've been in the program 3 years. This will be my 3rd year. I am a first lieutenant, and as battalion executive officer, we kind of deal with staff and direct workings and things like that.
Good for you. The captain of the King and Queen team is Cody Voigt, who is a senior, who is an avid reader. hopes to become an engineer. Do you have any idea where you'd like to go to school, Cody?
I'd like to go to Dartmouth, but
we'll cross our fingers for you. Hopefully that will work out. John Mercer is a junior who enjoys playing football, video games, and the trumpet. And what would you like to do as far as a career, John?
I would like to pursue a career in architecture.
And how do what's your interest in that? What do you like to focus on?
I'm not sure about that right now.
Okay, have you designed anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay, well, good luck to you on that. And wrapping up the team is Quentin Addington, who is a junior who enjoys playing the drums, writing short stories, and listening to Italian opera. What's your favorite opera, Quentin?
My favorite opera, I really don't know, but I really love the Magic Flute and Madame Butterfly because I just think the soprano parts are so beautiful in that.
You're right about that. All right, that's our King and Queen team. And coming up, teams, you're going to choose the subjects, our category round, just ahead here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay in the game. Battle of the Brains. Right back.
Taste Papa John's new Zesty Italiano Pizza. Spicy salami, pepperoni, spicy Italian sausage, and 4 cheeses. Or the Tuscan 6-cheese pizza, just $12.99 each. Or buy both for $10.99 each. Call or click papajohns.com.
Kids are hungry after school. That's why I always have Totino's Pizza Rolls. Big pizza taste in a bite-sized roll. Kids can't resist their delicious pizza flavor. Totino's Pizza Rolls, the pizza way to snack.
This is a strawberry Pop-Tart, and this is the warm, fresh-baked taste of a strawberry toaster strudel. See the difference? Pillsbury Toaster Strudel, the one kids want to eat.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Where have you been?
I lost my cat.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, so I made this cat magnet to try and get him back.
Cool. Does it work? Nice.
Yeah, but that's not my cat. I gotta keep working on it. See ya.
See ya.
Anything's possible. Keep thinking. Get started on your own inventions or just play some games at inventnow.org.
Taste Papa John's new Zesty Italiano Pizza. Spicy salami, pepperoni, spicy Italian sausage, and 4 cheeses. Or the Tuscan 6-cheese pizza, just $12.99 each. Or buy both for $10.99 each. Call or click papajohns.com.
Up to speed, Battle of the Brains is back.
And as we get back to the game, here's a quick reminder of the first round scores. Mills Godwin with 70 and King and Queen with 60. In the category round, teams will play 2 categories each. They'll answer all 10 questions correctly in 1 minute and get a 20-point bonus. Here's today's category choices. Take a look at the screen, teams. These are the categories from which you may choose. California, known by another name, 20th century rule, film characters of 2004, and spelling of Spanish words. Mills Godwin, you are in the lead, so you will get first choice of category. Justin, what would you and your team like to play?
We'll take 20th century rulers.
Given the name of the head of state in the 20th century, name the country he or she ruled. The first is Charles de Gaulle.
France.
Correct. Eamon de Valera.
Portugal.
Ireland. Golda Meir.
Portugal.
Israel. Pervez Musharraf.
Pakistan.
Musharraf. Correct. Francisco Franco.
Spain.
Correct. Aldo Moro.
Portugal.
Italy. Deng Xiaoping.
China.
Correct. Rajiv Gandhi.
India.
Correct. Pierre Trudeau.
Canada.
Correct. John Malcolm Fraser.
Germany.
Australia. You can sit back for a second while we go to King and Queen. And for your choice of category, your first one can be California, known by another name, film characters of 2004, or spelling of Spanish words.
Film characters of 2004.
Which of the 10 top grossing films released in 2004 has the following characters? Now be mindful of sequels. You'll have to be specific about the title. The first is Donkey and Fiona.
Shrek.
Shrek 2. Mary Jane and Otto Octavius.
Spider-Man 2.
Correct. Joseph of Arimathea and Pontius Pilate.
Passion of the Christ.
Correct. Jack Burns and Pam Burns.
Pass.
Meet the Fockers. Bob Parr and Helen Parr.
The Incredibles.
Correct. Uncle Vernon and Sirius Black.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Correct. Jack Hall and Littman.
Pass.
The Day After Tomorrow. Ward Abbott, Jason and Marie.
Pass.
The Bourne Supremacy. Benjamin Franklin Gates and John Adams Gates.
National Treasure.
Correct. Santa Claus and Hero Boy.
Pass.
That would be the Polar Express. Those were kind of hard. That was 4 years ago. All right. California, known by another name or spelling of Spanish words. King and Queen?
Known by another name.
All right. By what name are these historical figures better known? Armand Jean Duplessis.
Lafayette.
Cardinal Richelieu. Siddhartha Gautama.
Buddha.
Correct. Joseph Zugashvili.
Pass.
Joseph Stalin. William Sidney Porter. Correct. Karl Wojtyła.
Papadot.
John Paul II. Lev Bronstein.
Pass.
Leon Trotsky. Eric Arthur Blair.
George Orwell.
Correct. Charles Dodgson.
Pass.
Lewis Carroll. Temujin.
Genghis Khan.
Correct. William Jefferson Blythe IV.
Thomas Jefferson.
That would be Bill Clinton. All right, Mills Godwin, you get your final choice of category. Will it be California or spelling of Spanish words?
Spelling of Spanish words.
All right, spell each of the following words in Spanish. Please use the English alphabet. For example, 1 would be UNO for uno. The first is 0.
CERO.
Correct. 10.
DIES.
DIEZ. Bad.
MAL.
Correct. Red.
ROJO.
Correct. School.
ESCUELA.
Correct. Book.
LIBRA.
LIBRO. To eat.
COMER.
Correct. Monday.
LUNES.
Correct. Never.
NUNCA.
Correct. Sunday.
DOMINGO.
This is correct. Good job on that. You know your Spanish. All right, even as your favorite category, the questions are still a challenge sometimes. Just ahead, the final toss-up round, and we'll have today's winner here on Battle of the Brains, so you don't want to miss it. Stay right here.
The Brainstorm strikes. We'll be back with more Battle of the Brains. Here.
You'll find a fast friend in a retired racing greyhound. From world-class athlete to first-class couch potato, a retired greyhound will race its way into your heart and bring your family lasting joy. Great with kids and other pets, these gentle dogs will grace your home with affection, loyalty, and loving companionship for many years to come. Find out more by contacting your local greyhound adoption group. You'll be so glad you did.
On the road to pick up my kids, my car broke down. I had no way of reaching anyone. I was stranded.
Sometimes I'm very busy. Other times I wait for a call. Man, when my phone service got cut off, I missed a lot of opportunities.
I live alone, so I worry. If I have an emergency outside my home, how do I call for help?
Presenting SafeLink Wireless, a government-supported program providing a free cell phone, free minute
and a free voicemail account. Call us. You're likely eligible if you receive any government assistance or if your family income is less than $26,000. Applying is easy.
Staying connected is a great relief.
It's perfect for the times you need a little help.
It gives me peace of mind knowing I can now call my family anytime, anywhere.
It's keeping us safe and sound.
Be safe. Stay connected. SafeLink Wireless. Apply online at safelinkwireless.com.
Strike one. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike two. I'm the greatest hitter in the world! Strike three. Wow. I'm the greatest pitcher in the world.
Optimism. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Game's on. We're back with more Battle of the Brain.
One more round of questions to go. Here's where the score stands right now. Mills Godwin with 140 points and King and Queen with 105 points. And now it's time for the second and final toss-up round. 10 points a question, and you'll lose 5 points for a wrong answer given before I finish the question. Hands on your buzzers. Good luck. This man says, I and the boy will go there. Bow down and we will return to you. Perhaps indicating that he knew in his heart that he would not be allowed to complete the deed. Name this biblical patriarch commanded to go to Mount Horeb. King and Queen, Cody.
Abraham.
Correct. Despite being the second country in the Americas to throw off colonial status, it remains the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere. Name this country led to freedom by Toussaint Mills. Yes, that is correct, Sina. Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick all compete in what type of sport?
NASCAR.
Justin.
NASCAR. Car racing.
That is correct. Car racing. What name is given to a quality like speed or distance, which in contrast to velocity? Mills Godwin. Justin.
Scalar.
Correct. Lucas Pacioli, the Renaissance mathematician who defined it, claimed that it was the divine proportion. It refers to the ratio. King and Queen, Cody.
Gold ratio.
That is incorrect. It refers to the ratio of the division of a line so that the shorter part is to the long as the long is to the whole. Name it. Mills Godwin. Justin?
Golden ratio.
We were looking for the golden mean or the golden section. It surrounds the Theta star of its namesake constellation and contains a group of 4 stars called the trapezium. M42 on the Messier catalog is what nebula? Mills Godwin. Justin.
The Orion Nebula.
Correct. This man declined an offer to become the first Secretary of Homeland Security to remain president of Texas A&M. Name this former CIA director under George H.W. Bush, who in December 2006 succeeded Donald Rumsfeld as Secretary of Defense. Mills Godwin. Justin.
Ridge.
That is incorrect. King and Queen? We were looking for Robert Gates. In May 2008, Manny Ramirez joined Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Eddie Murray, and others as a member of what elite group? Mills Godwin. Justin.
500 Home Run Club.
That's correct. The Beatles rock group was made up of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and a 4th member. And Queen, Cole.
Ringo Starr.
That is correct. He played drums. Though he attacked the Jesuits in prose works like Ignatius, his Conclave, he is better known for his poetry. His devotions upon emergent occasions include a meditation discussing He for Whom the Bell Tolls. King and Queen, Quentin.
John Donne.
That is correct. A pencil has a small amount. An elephant has a large amount. What is the term for the tendency of an object to resist change? Mills Godwin. Justin.
Inertia.
Correct. His doomed love affair for his patron's wife led him to leave his wife Mina and to compose his opera Tristan and Isolde. King and Queen, Quentin.
Wagner.
That is correct. This effect exhibits a cutoff frequency below which incoming quanta have energies less than the target's work function. In it, particles of light are absorbed by a metal's electrons, giving them sufficient energy to escape. Mills Godwin. Justin.
The photoelectric effect.
That is correct. He wrote about a prince who married an girl in his second novel, 1909's Royal Highness. His later works include a novel about a composer, Dr. Faustus, and a work about Hans Castorp. King and Queen, Quentin.
Von Geth.
That is incorrect. Name this German author of The Magic Mountain who also wrote Death in Venice. Mills Godwin. Justin.
Hermann Hesse.
It was Thomas Mann. Steve Martin's character, Navin Johnson, was dubbed this. It's also the act of a weightlifter pushing a chest-level bar over his head. Mills Godwin. Justin.
The Jerk.
Correct. It began when Confederate forces coming from the north met Union troops coming from the south. Fighting centered on the Round Tops on the second day, with Pickett's charge the next day. Named this 1863 battle, later the site of a famous address by President Lincoln. King and Queen Cody.
Gettysburg.
Correct. The author is known for his ability to blend fiction and fact in novels set in bygone eras in American history. Name this author of Ragtime, Billy Bathgate, and The March. That would be E.L. Doctorow. And that is the final buzzer. Good job, teams. Everybody played very well today. Congratulations to both of you. Let's check the final score and see who will advance to the next round. King and Queen ends the game with 145 points. Good job today. Our winners, Mills Godwin with 220 points. You will go on to the next round. We will see you then. Congratulations. For those of you playing along at home, you can win a week's vacation at Club Landor on Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Test your knowledge with our weekly brain teaser. Just log on to battleofthebrains.net to find out more. Be sure to join us here next week when Battle of the Brains features the Thomas Dale High School Knights and the Massaponax High School Panthers. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again next Saturday morning.
Griffey's 0 for 2. Walton played only a handful of games at first base.
161. Get Verizon high-speed Internet Plus phone for your small business for just $79.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, get over $200 in rebates and the reliability of the Verizon network. Call 1-888-691-1161. And for our lowest price ever, just $79.99 a month, you'll get a dedicated broadband line so you won't be slowed down when your neighbors are online. 24/7 tech support and unlimited calling. Plus over $200 in online rebates.
With a connection you can count on, your company can create considerable coin.
Verizon high-speed Internet Plus phone for business. One of the many tools in the Verizon Small Business Toolbox.
In this sequence, 2, 3, 5, 7. Mills Godwin.
Fibonacci.
That is incorrect, Kenny. I will finish. In this sequence, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. What is the next number? New Kent. Katie.
17.
That is correct. These are the lowest prime numbers in ascending order. The Supreme Court's 1954 decision in the Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka case overturned the doctrine. Godwin. Justin.
Plessy versus Ferguson.
That is correct by 1896 court decision. Connecticut became the first U.S. state to file a lawsuit against the federal government over what controversial education program promoted by now former President Bush? Mills Godwin. Justin.
No Child Left Behind.
That is correct. About the same time that Harriet Tubman was operating a clandestine underground railroad in the United States, the first real underground railroad, or subway system as we call it, opened in 1863. In which of the world's great cities did this event take place? Mills Godwin. Justin.
Paris.
That is incorrect. New Kent. Eric.
London.
That's correct, London. His real name is Krishna Banji, saying he changed his name to get an audition. His first name was his dad's nickname. His last name comes from his grandfather's nickname, which was King Clove, since he was a spice trader. Named this knighted star of stage and screen who won Best Actor for his work in the film Gandhi. Mills Godwin. Sina.
Ben Kingsley.
That is correct.
In France, it is sometimes known as Colbertism. After Jean-Baptiste Colbert, it posits that economics is a zero-sum game and suggests exploiting colonies for their raw materials. Name this theory, attacked by Adam Smith, that advocates... New Kent. Josh. Katie.
Mercantilism?
That is correct. In his autobiography, Grace Abounding, this man describes his reception into the Baptist Church in 1653 and his subsequent prison terms for preaching without a license. Name this author of the allegory Pilgrim's Progress. Mills Godwin. Justin.
Bunyan.
That is correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Solve the following equation for b. Log to the base b of 9 equals negative 1/2. We were looking for 1/81. He had a .340 lifetime batting average, garnered mostly by replacing Pip in 1925. Name this iron horse whose streak of 20... Mills Godwin. Justin.
Lou Gehrig.
That is correct. 2,130 consecutive games as the Yankees ended. The first published novel by a U.S. president was this man's The Hornet's Nest. That 2003 novel follows the lives of home state Georgia boys Ethan and Epsy through the Revolutionary War. Name this one-term president between Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan. Mills Godwin. Justin.
Jimmy Carter.
Correct. It is less valuable than mutton or beef. Bassanio is assured, but he is unconvinced. At court, Portia agrees that it must be extracted without blood loss, thereby foiling the contract. What price did Antonio promise if he failed to repay Shylock in The Merchant of Venice? The payment would have been a pound of flesh. This 12-letter word is an elaborate seafood stew or chowder made of many kinds of fish and shellfish, usually 5 or 6. It includes olive oil, garlic, and usually saffron. Name this popular dish identified with the south of France and New Orleans. New Kent. Josh.
Jambalaya.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin. Justin.
Minestrone.
It's bouillabaisse. The competing drives of Eros and Thanatos of the 5 stages of psychosexual development, the concept of defense mechanisms, and the id, ego, and the superego are concepts organized by what Austrian author? New Kent. Eric.
Freud.
That is correct. Thalassemias are disorders that cause abnormalities in these cells, which in humans are biconcave and lack nuclei. And that buzzer means we won't finish the question. We were looking for red blood cells. We're off to a great start here on Battle of the Brains. We're going to take a break. Just ahead, we're going to meet today's players, so don't go away.
Sharpen your skills. Battle of the Brains. We'll be right back.
Lease for less at Crossroads Mazda. Drive a new 2009 Mazda 6, $239 a month. Yes, $239 a month for a new 09 Mazda 6 at Crossroads Mazda in Prince George.
If you wear prescription glasses, you know protecting your eyes from the sun can be a real problem. Clip-ons let light shine right in from the sides, and prescription sunglasses cost a fortune. Now there's a better solution. Introducing HD Vision Wraparounds. They're lightweight sunglasses that wrap around your prescription lenses, and they feature our unique HD Vision technology that gives you clarity and enhanced color like you've never experienced before. Just like high-definition revolutionized TV, HD lenses enhance your vision and produce unsurpassed clarity and optical definition. And when you see the color and clarity, you will truly be amazed.
The colors, everything's so vivid. It makes things seem almost brighter.
You know what? These are great, and they are so clear.
These glasses look like really designed sunglasses, and they can start at $200 and go up to $400 or $500.
The color and are amazing.
HD Vision Wraparounds have a modern European styling that looks great, and yet they're durable. You could spend more money, but you can't get better sunglasses.
I love them. Where can I buy them?
On this special TV offer, you can get your HD Vision Wraparounds for the incredible price of just $19.99. We'll also include our patented visor clip for your car, a $10 value, yours free. But wait, call right now and we'll also include our night vision wraparounds. Perfect for driving at night. They cut the glare of oncoming headlights but enhance your ability to see everything else, and they're yours free. Just pay shipping and handling. Every pair comes with our 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not completely blown away, return them for a full refund. Enhance your vision with high-definition color and clarity. Don't wait. Call now.
To get your HD Vision wraparounds for only $19.99, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-634-9129. Or visit us online at hdwraparounds.com. 1-800-634-9129. That's 1-800-634-9129. Call now.
Lease for less at Crossroads Mazda. Drive a new 2009 Mazda 3 for only $169 a month. Yes, $169 a month for a new 09 Mazda 3 at Crossroads Mazda in Prince George.
The challenge continues. Welcome back to Battle of the Brain.
And here's a look at the scores following our first toss-up round. New Kent High School with 40 points and Mills Godwin High School with 65 points. Right now we're going to take a break in our game to meet today's players. We start with our team from New Kent County High School. The Trojans are coached by Matt Duckworth. First on our team is Katie Jeter, who is a junior who'd like to attend college and major in pre-veterinary medicine, enjoys cooking, reading, and playing with all her pets. And Katie, I noticed that all the team picked the same outfit out of the closet today. Tell us about the shirt.
Well, it's got academic written in phonetic spelling on the front because that's one of our other teams, and then we have Radically Fun on the sleeve, and it's just kind of a silly team shirt.
So are we radically fun?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay, good. Then we'll take your opinion. Andrew Morris is a junior who runs cross country, wrestles, and plays soccer, enjoys listening to a wide variety of music and reading. Do you have a favorite book, Andrew?
I really like The Old Man in the Sea.
Uh-huh.
I don't really have a favorite, but I really like that.
You like that one. All right. Captain of the New Kent team is Josh Drake, who is a senior who hopes to get into the theater or art design program at VCU, enjoys listening to music, playing Xbox, and drawing. What kind of music do you like, Josh?
Pretty much a wide variety of things. Lil Wayne, Common, all the way to Rise Against, Mindless Self-Indulgence, and even some Katy Perry.
Good for you. A little bit of everything. And wrapping up the team is Eric Eldada, who is a sophomore who would hope to become a cardiology one day and live in California. His hobbies include reading, listening to music, watching TV, playing piano, karate, and soccer. A lot to do. Tell us about your music. How long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing piano for 3 years now.
And what kind of music do you like to play?
I like rock.
Okay, and that is our New Kent County High School Trojans. Now let's meet our Mills Godwin High School team. The Eagles are coached by Paige Witten and Bobby Knapp. And we start with Sina Hedayatnia, who is a senior, who is an amateur archaeologist and has a fascination with science and math. How do you work with your archaeology?
I like to go out and find whatever I can in the dirt. A few weeks ago, I actually found the mandible of a cat. Which is pretty interesting.
You never know what you're going to find. Justin King is the captain of the Mills Godwin team. He's a senior who hopes to attend Virginia Tech, plays volleyball and guitar. Tell us about your music that you like to play, Justin.
I just like to play classical guitar.
How long have you been playing?
Since about 6th grade.
Okay, so you're pretty good at it?
I do all right.
Okay. Pasha Maher is a senior who hopes to attend JMU. He's been accepted at South Carolina, enjoys basketball and reading. Do you have a favorite book, Pasha?
I like Freakonomics. It's a new book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of like the study on microeconomics, and it's fun with all the small things that affect our economy.
Yeah, and these days, the more you know, the better you are.
Yeah.
All right, and wrapping up the team is Kenny Weitzcarver, who is a senior who plays volleyball and hopes to attend college at UVA. What would you like to study, Kenny?
Oh, I applied to the School of Engineering, so I'm hoping to do that.
Any specific kind of engineering you hope to study?
I'm looking maybe towards biomedical or something to do with that.
Okay, we wish you luck. That is our Mills Godwin High School Eagles. All right, teams coming up. You're going to choose the subjects. Our category round is just ahead here on Battle of the Brain, so stay right here.
Stay in the game. Battle of the Brains. We'll be right back.
Sometimes I'm very busy. Other times for a call. When my phone service got cut off, I missed a lot of opportunities.
Presenting SafeLink Wireless, a government-supported program providing a free cell phone, 3 minutes each month, and a free voicemail account. You're likely eligible if you receive food stamps or Medicaid. Contact us now to see if you qualify. Applying is easy.
Staying connected is a great relief.
Be safe. Stay connected. SafeLink Wireless, a service provided by TracFone Wireless Incorporated. Call or apply online at SafeLinkWireless.com.
When you're trapped by bad credit, trying to buy a car at a big dealership is practically impossible. You can't get near any of the cars, and the salespeople seem to get a kick out of saying no. Go online instead to DriveTimesGoForApproval.com. Bad or no credit, you can apply for the financing you need, and DriveTime will have you an answer in no time. Get approved online, get a great car at DriveTime, and roll away happy. GoForApproval.com from DriveTime, the go-to guys for cars and credit.
Approved, approved, approved.
Tired of calls, levies,
from the IRS or hiring others who don't get the job done, call Wall & Associates and you'll never talk to the IRS again. The IRS has a program to eliminate tax debt, and Wall & Associates professionals are trained to maximize its benefits for you. You always speak with a live person with real support and real knowledge. We've helped thousands of taxpayers like you settle their tax debt with the IRS for a fraction of what they owe. We solve tax problems.
Call Wall & Associates now at 1-804-767-1835.
We have the professionals who know how to solve tax problems. If you owe money to the IRS, your tax problems are not going away by themselves, and the passage of time will only make matters worse. Act now before it's too late. Call Wall & Associates right now to speak with a professional tax relief agent.
Call 1-804-767-1835. That's 1-804-767-1835.
Owens and Minor, a community.
St. Joseph's Villa is a place that believes in children, all children, especially children with autism and developmental disabilities, children who are at risk of failure in school, and children and families struggling with homelessness. With your support, we will never stop believing in the children and families we serve and in our ability to help them succeed.
Team Owens and Minor, we're in the business of caring about the communities we serve.
Up to speed, Battle of the Brains is back.
And as we get back into the game, here's a reminder of the score from the first round. New Kent High School with 40 points and Mills Godwin with 65 points. Now in the category round, our teams will play 2 categories each. 10 correct answers in 1 minute means a 20-point bonus. Now here are the categories from which you may choose today. Teams, take a look at the screen. They are seceding countries and regions, saintly geographical places, the letter S, Beatles song titles, and rivers and Mills Godwin, you are in the lead, so you get first choice of category. Justin, what would you and your team like to play first?
Do you want Beatles or S? You know Beatles? Beatles song titles.
Okay, we'll see how you do. Complete the song title. I will just fill in the blank, basically. I want you to fill in the blank. The first is, I want to hold your
hand.
Correct. I am the
walrus.
Correct. Maxwell's silver
spoon.
Hammer. With a little help from my
friends.
Correct. The long and winding
road.
Correct. Here comes the
sun.
Correct. Magical mystery
fan.
Tour. Back in the
USSR.
Correct. All you need is
love.
Correct. A hard day's
night.
Night is correct. Good job on that. You know your Beatles pretty well. Good job, guys. All right, New Kent County, countries, regions, saintly geographical places, the letter S, or rivers and dams. Josh, what would you and your team like to play first?
Are you sure about S? S is fine.
The letter S.
What does the letter S stand for in each of the following? The first is laser.
Signal.
Stimulated. Scuba.
Submerged.
Self. UNESCO.
Pass.
Scientific. J.S. Bach.
Sebastian.
Correct. NASA.
Space.
Correct. ASAP.
Soon.
Correct. PBS.
Station.
System. C.S. Lewis.
Staples.
Staples is correct. NASDAQ.
Pass.
Securities. SWAT.
Special.
Special is correct. All right, and New Kent, you'll play your second category right now, seceding countries or regions, saintly geographical places, or rivers and dams. Josh?
Rivers and dams.
Given the name of a dam, name the river on which it sits. The first is the Cabora Bassa.
Niger.
Zambezi. The Hoover.
Colorado.
Correct. Grand Rapids.
Pass.
Saskatchewan. Aswan High.
Nile.
Correct. Norris.
Volga.
Grand Coulee.
Pass.
Columbia. Bachman.
Pass.
Mekong. The Iroquois.
Pass.
St. Lawrence. The Bonneville.
Pass.
Columbia. Three Gorges.
Yellow.
That would be the Yangtze. All right, Mills Godwin, you've had a chance to rest a little bit. Now this will be your final category. Which will it be, Justin?
Saintly geographical places.
What saintly place identifies each of the following? The first is home to the Gateway Arch.
San Francisco.
St. Louis. An island 2 miles northwest of Nevis.
St. Martin.
Maybe it's the low rates on Avis.com.
Pass.
St. Augustine, a lake between Lakes Huron and Erie.
Pass.
Lake St. Clair, home to the Royal and Ancient Golf Club.
Pass.
St. Andrews, the island where Napoleon died.
Pass.
St. Helena, an orange property in a Monopoly game.
St. Charles.
St. James Place, the capital of Newfoundland.
Pass.
St. John's, the northernmost state capital on the Mississippi. And that would be St. Paul. Those were some tough categories. Just ahead, the final toss-up round, and we'll have today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
The Brainstorm strikes. We'll be back with more Battle of the Brains.
Wolverine and Work Zone President Thunder Nationals. Brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Gravedigger returns. And super value seats are still just $10 tonight and tomorrow at 2. Richmond Coliseum.
I only paid for this much carpet. But look at how much I got.
It's Empire's 60% off event, when you can get a lot more carpet for a lot less. Choose from a wide selection of quality products right at home and save 60%. That's huge. Plus, we install next day and no payments till 2010. 60% off carpet won't last long. Call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
When I found out that I received the Good Neighbor Pharmacy Scholarship, I couldn't be more pleased. I would just love to thank all of the Good Neighbor Pharmacies for providing such a good opportunity for high school seniors.
Your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy has always been there for you and your family. And once again, we invite all graduating high school seniors to apply now for a Good Neighbor Pharmacy Scholarship.
Visit your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy for a scholarship application and more information. Your completed application must be received no later than April 15th.
My doctor told me I had to start doing things for my heart, but I wasn't ready to give up taste. Sometimes sacrifice is the name of the game.
Well, I've heard eating whole grain oats can help lower my cholesterol. It's going to be a challenge.
Sure, we want to lower our cholesterol, but let's be real. Being healthy is tough.
Yeah. Honey Nut Cheerio cereal tastes great and can help lower cholesterol.
Be happy, be healthy.
Try new Banana Nut Cheerios with the great taste of real banana.
Wolverine and Work Zone President Thunder Nationals. Brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Gravedigger returns. And super value still just $10 tonight and tomorrow at 2. Richmond Coliseum.
There's a natural resource that exists everywhere on the planet that could help end poverty. Yet it's been largely ignored. That resource is women. In many of the world's poorest communities, their potential often remains untapped.
I am powerful.
I am powerful.
It's a source of power the world can no longer afford to overlook. She has the power to change her world. You have the power to help her do it.
Game's on. We're back with more Battle of the Brain.
And here are the scores as we head into the final toss-up round. New Kent County High School with 75 points and Mills Godwin High School with 105 points. And now the second and final toss-up round. Remember, 10 points a question, and teams lose 5 points for a wrong answer given before I finished reading the question. Here we go, team. This man's number, a ratio of gravitational to viscous forces, characterizes the motion of liquids due to density differences. Name this Greek whose principle states that the buoyant force of an object, Nils Godwin, Justin.
Archimedes.
Correct, is equal to the weight of the displaced fluid. The seat of Chaves County lies in west of the Pecos River. On a namesake TV show, it's home to Max and Isabel Evans, two human-alien hybrids. Name this town found 75 miles southwest of the purported 1947 crash site of a UFO in New Mexico. New Kent Andrew.
Roswell.
Correct. After his Aunt Betty adopts him, she renames him Trotwood. His first wife is the shallow Dora Spenlow, but after she dies, he marries Agnes Wickfield. Mr. Macabre helps what Dickens character outwit the evil Uriah Heep? New Kent Andrew.
Pip.
That is incorrect. Nils Godwin. Justin.
Oliver Twist.
It was David Copperfield. The human contains the fibrous white type, such as appears in intervertebral discs, and the more elastic yellow type found in the auditory canal, the larynx, and the ear. Chondrocytes produce what connective tissue that lines the surface of the joints? Nils Godwin. Sina.
Cartilage.
That's correct. This university won its first men's basketball national championship by defeating Elton Brand's Duke team in 1999's final, and its second by defeating Georgia Tech in 2004. Name this northeastern school. Nils Godwin. Pasha.
Connecticut.
That is correct. She first appears with a letter describing the prophecy that her husband would become Thane of Cawdor. Nils Godwin. Justin.
Lady Macbeth.
That is correct. This man rewrote his early Battle of Angels as Orpheus Descending. This author of the novel The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone also wrote a play in which Laura Wingfield owns the title Glass Menagerie. Nils Godwin. Justin.
Tennessee Williams.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. A rectangular solid volume of 196 cubic feet has a height of 4 feet and a square base. Its length or width equals the square root of the quotient of its volume and height. Give the length of this solid in feet. New Kent, Katie.
7 feet.
That is correct. This property was sold by MetLife Insurance to a group that included part owners of the World Trade Center. In June 2006, 7 men were charged in Miami with plotting to destroy it. Nils Godwin. Justin.
Fort Dix.
That is incorrect. Name this tallest building in the U.S., a Chicago skyscraper. Andrew.
Sears Towers.
That is correct. The idea for this artwork started as part of a larger project in which this figure would have been Dante in a robe. Instead, the sculptor created a naked man on a rock leaning on his fist. Nils Godwin. Justin.
The Thinker.
Correct. In 2000, this man married the former Sarah McCall. Once rector of the University of Edinburgh in 1983, he began representing Dunfermline in Easton Parliament. What former Chancellor of the Exchequer succeeded Tony Blair as British Prime Minister in June 2007? Nils Godwin. Justin.
Gordon Brown.
Correct. The name for this region was coined in 1920 by Alfred Wegener during the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Nils Godwin. Justin.
Pangea.
Correct. Only 4 books of the Bible have 50 or more chapters. Name any 2. Nils Godwin. Kenny.
Genesis and Leviticus.
That is incorrect. New Kent. Andrew.
Exodus and Acts.
They are Genesis, Psalms, Isaiah, and Jeremiah. One of the requirements to be President of the United States is that you must be a native-born citizen. Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. Where was John McCain born? Nils Godwin.
Panama.
That is correct. The most visible surface features of this most iron-rich object in the solar system is an impact crater called the Caloris Basin. The 1974 Mariner 10 mission, Nils Godwin. Justin.
Mars.
That is incorrect. Is the only spacecraft to have approached it. Name this planet with no satellites that lies closest to the sun. New Kent. Eric.
Mercury.
That is correct. And that buzzer means the end of the match. Congratulations to both teams for playing so well today. Let's take a look at the final score and see who will go on to the next round. New Kent, you end the match with 115 points. Great playing today. Nils Godwin, congratulations with 185 points. You will join us in the next round. We'll see you then. For those of you playing along at home, you can win a week's vacation at Club